Let's see what he concludes with here.
But the bottom line is this, right? These enormous data sets are a liability. We know they cannot protect them. You cannot control them. And they can have enormous influence over our lives. All of these people who are coming up on stage and saying these wonderful things about how much they love Bitcoin, how much they love you, they're going to do all these wonderful things to make something better. The United States is the only advanced democracy on the planet that I'm aware of that does not have a basic privacy law. We have the Fourth Amendment, right? That only binds the federal government. That doesn't do diddly squat to protect you against corporations. And the government, for 90% of their work, probably 95% of their work in intelligence nowadays, they simply go to corporations and ask them for information. It's end run around the Constitution. And we have been able to suffer this, right? Again, the game is too good to leave. Not because we love it, but because we haven't had a choice. Well, we're running out of time to fix this, and the consequences of ignoring it are about to get a whole lot worse. Nobody sees them. This is not Terminator, right? This is not Skynet. This is not robots descending from the sky to drag you out of your home. That might come someday, but that's a long way off. We're talking about things that are much more banal, but much easier to do. We talk about that concentration of power. These politicians, right? A lot of them probably don't love that they have to come up on this stage and give a dog and pony show to dance for the crowd that is suddenly much more powerful. Well, the people that they have always been answerable to are about to get a much tighter hold on the leash, not just of them, but of everyone.
Sounds very precipice-y there, right? Like nobody's coming to save you. Acceleration is going to get quicker, right? Because look, we're at 94% of the network, Sean. Mm-hmm. We're at 19.6 million coins. We've had 15 years, guys. You've had 15 years to at least try to figure some of this out. And so,
especially in the last few years where it's been so much more prevalent in all of the conversations. And like, as we move forward, the excuse space gets infinitely smaller.
And Trump comes on stage, right? In the opening of the Lion's Gate, right? We're in the Lion's Gate right now, technically, right? And Trump came on stage the second day of that almost. And, you know, we said initially, if Trump was serious about winning, he would come onto Bitcoin, which happened. And then we said again, when Trump comes on board to Bitcoin, that means it's full acceleration, because that means the distribution is kind of pretty much done, right? Like the world had its chance. Now we move into the next acceleration phase, which is going to push the people towards proof of work, whether they like it or not, right? You don't get a choice in this matter. I'm sorry. You don't get to choose cuckbucks or Bitcoin. I mean, you do, right? But that's at your own detriment, right? If you want, if your life force, if you want it to go to zero, like, by all means. And some people aren't going to get it, man. They're just, their life force is going to zero. And there's nothing we can do to help. And, you know, we're not going to be nice about it. Like, if you want to come on board, like, welcome you with open arms. We'll welcome you back, even if you talk shit last time. But to sit here and like cozy up and kind of like coddle people saying they're comfy and like they have all the figured out and they're decoding Reuben sandwiches and the military is coming to save you. Like, no.
That's a hell